Are we on? I think we're on. How's it going, everybody? This is Jay Andrews from Reviews Across the Board, and this is the first live stream that I'm doing from the app. And this broadcast is essentially to thank people for 500 subscribers. So that's what this is all about. This is a 500 subscriber thank you. So there are several people that I have to thank, and just a little bit, a few things to say about reaching the 500 mark. Let's just see if there's people logging in. Okay, we got some people coming on. Okay, wonderful. So let's just talk about this YouTube channel, Reviews Across the Board. This channel started out as just kind of an experiment, just something that I wanted to do because of my love of technology. I had a YouTube channel before, just like everybody does with a, when you have your Google channel, your Google email, your Gmail account, everyone has that. And I just began wondering, what if I just started uploading stuff? I began watching, I think it was a couple of years ago, all the big tech YouTubers and saying, hey, I wonder if this is something that I could do. I really love tech, so I just started making videos and throwing it up. It was kind of an experiment. I didn't even know where it would go. I didn't really expect it to grow. And while 500 subscribers isn't the hugest thing in the world, it definitely isn't 0 subscribers. So that's really nice. Let's see here. Okay. This is something that's a fun hobby for me. I've been making videos since the early 2000s. I haven't really been posting them anywhere. I have tons of video from, the old flip cams and old, Kodak cameras and, using really old school computers like in '01, '02, '03, making videos on the beach and stuff like that. And I just have never really put them anywhere. I wish I had been doing this a long time ago. I was using Windows Movie Maker, so this is something that I've been doing for a very long time. And now I'm kind of blending it with my love of technology. So if you're just joining us, or if you're watching this on the replay, this is my Jay Andrews from Reviews Across the Board, just thanking my 500, thanking my audience, thanking YouTube, thanking everyone, just acknowledging 500 subscribers. And I have to say, in a very humble manner, I am doing so. I'm humbled and dare I even say blessed for this happening. Being able to have 500, a little bit more than 500 people say that they, enjoy watching my stuff. I love technology, and I think it makes our lives easier. And the goal of my channel is just to share how these things can become easier for you, for the audience, for my subscribers, for my friends and my family. So speaking of friends and family, there's just people that I would like to thank that have helped me along the way to reach this point now. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank my girlfriend Maura, who is an amazing graphic designer and has done most of the graphic arts on my channel. If you go to my channel, YouTube, Reviews Across the Board, you'll see the channel listed there. You'll see the artwork, you'll see the design with my image and a lot of the graphics and the text there. And she's responsible for a lot of that. She's responsible for the cover image. She's responsible for my avatar image. So she does that professionally, and it's something that is really, really great. She also does a little bit of the camera work, behind the scenes work that you don't see. So, she's always, I'm always kind of using her to bounce ideas off and stuff like that. So she's a really great person. She helps me out a lot with that kind of stuff. Next, I've got to go with friends and families. Of course, my brothers, Daniel and Elias, for being just huge supporters. And, I probably bug them a lot by sending them the links to my videos. I mean, I'm sure I send it to many of you guys as well, you other folks, but I send it to my brothers all the time because I know they really can't say anything to me about it, right? So thanks, Dan and Elias. Next, I have to just really thank my work crew, my 754X crew. And that's namely Gary, Dejesus, Shepard, and of course Michelle Hernandez, my partner in crime in the counseling suite, who she probably gets sick of me talking and running ideas by her. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? And I say, watch my video, look at my video, and I just keep showing her my stuff. She's probably sick of it, but thank you, Michelle, for listening to me. I'll even show her my thumbnails and say, does this get your attention? And she's the perfect person to do this with because she is definitely not a tech person. She has the most current iPhone. No, in fact, she doesn't have an iPhone. She has the 6. She has the iPhone 6 Plus, which is still pretty new, but she does not a techie at all. She barely knows how to use that thing. She's a text machine, but so she's a great person to run ideas by, just in terms of the average viewer. And I always run it by her to see if this is something that she would want to watch, even though she never really wants to watch it. Speaking of other people that I work with, although I don't work with her anymore, I have to thank my good friend Ariela Rosario, who has really been there for me from the beginning in terms of launching this channel, watching my videos, commenting on my videos, sharing my videos, and being a part of my immediate community. She is a school employee that I used to work with, who you've probably seen her featured in a few of my videos, and I always use her. Since she is a tech lover, I can always use her to run a program with me, or to use some type of new technology to demonstrate something, or I'll film her making some kind of comment or something. So she is a huge supporter of my videos, and I think that's really awesome. So thank you so much. Next, I'd like to thank my good friend, John Enright. If you're watching at some point, John, thank you John is someone that I used to work with, and he was able to kind of hook me up with that Mac computer right there. And not only did he hook me up with the computer, it wasn't free, but it was a significant help that John did for me, but also the software. So Final Cut Pro 10 is what allows me to do the editing. It allows me to work on all the projects that I do. And, as time moves on, I've had this channel, Reviews Across the Board, since January of 2016. So just over about a year now. I've been learning even more and more things. I mean, I've had the computer and I've had the software for many years now, but this year I've been making 1 to 2, sometimes 3 videos a week. You guys have probably checked them out. You have probably seen some of my stuff, and I'm adding more and more to my arsenal. So I am getting better with it, and I have John to thank for that. So next, I'd like to just talk about when starting a YouTube channel, you wind up running into and meeting people who are going to be kind of in the same position as you. You're going to wind up talking to other tech YouTubers in my case. And 2 guys that I've really been able to connect with are Tim from Candid Reviews, or Candid Tech Reviews, and Dan from Straight Up Tech. Now, these are 2 guys. If you're watching this, I want to thank you guys so much for being an amazing support system. Tim and Dan, the 3 of us, we're in a private chat group on Marco Polo, of course, and we exchange ideas and we help each other with some of the difficult, and behind the scene things that go on for YouTubers. Most people think that you just go on and you just talk and you throw the video up, but really there's a lot that goes into editing, that goes into kind of how you promote the video, and also acquiring products. So these guys, I would call them my YouTube co-workers, and there are a bunch of other guys that I work with, like Mario and Margie and a few other people that I definitely chat with. But Tim and Dan, I definitely have a close relationship with, and they've been super helpful in growing to where I am now. Of course, I want to thank the 500 and a little bit more subscribers who have actually joined the channel and have decided to follow the nonsense that goes on this channel. So thank you so much, everybody. Just the other day, I got a comment from Adi, A-D-I, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, who was, commenting to me like, wow, I can't believe you've come so far. And he was one of my first subscribers, probably one of my first 10 subscribers. And I hadn't heard from him in a long time. So it was really nice to hear from him. And of course, I have, some of the regular folks who comment on the channel. And it's really, really, supportive and nice to see that happening. So I cannot be thankful enough for all of you guys who have joined me. And I know you don't watch every single one of my videos. We're all busy and we've all got jobs. We've all, some of us have kids and other responsibilities, multiple jobs, some of us. And so everyone's doing the best that they can. So I really appreciate the support and the commenting from everyone that's just been on the channel helping. Speaking of YouTube, although these are folks, let's see here. Okay. Although, these folks are not people that I connect with personally, these guys that I'm about to mention definitely have helped me, come along on this journey. And they are Sean Cannell, Brian G. Johnson, and Roberto Blake. So if you don't know who Sean Cannell is a YouTube expert, an SEO expert who runs a program on YouTube and on Facebook called Video Ranking Academy. And the Video Ranking Academy helps, fledgling, I guess you would call it fledgling or learning YouTubers to learn how to make videos, learn how to craft them, learn how to title them, how to promote them. He's a jack of all trades in the world of video producing and video promoting. So if you check out Video Influencers on Sean Cannell, I'll list it in the description once this thing goes live or once it goes up. The other guy is Brian G. Johnson, who is a complete maniac, and I love him. He has grown his channel to 10,000 subscribers in under a year or close to a year. I think it's under a year. And the guy he has a nutty personality. He's really funny. He's really zany, but he gets results. He's entertaining to watch, and he is absolutely, he has been very responsible, or partly responsible for a lot of the growth on this channel, especially as of late, like the last 3 months. So thank you, Brian. And finally, Roberto Blake. If you're anyone in YouTube, Roberto Blake is one of the huge up-and-coming stars. I think he has 100,000 subscribers at this point and continues to grow. Not only does he do videos on YouTube and how to promote yourself and how to create better YouTube videos, but he's also a graphic artist who does a lot of advice. And, my girlfriend Maura, gains a lot from him. So for both of us, Roberto Blake has been a huge help. He's also a photographer, which is something that I get into a little bit. So Roberto Blake, for me, is a total package of YouTube, graphic design, and photography, and just, graphic design business for Maura. Something to just get into for everyone here. So it's really been an awesome experience listening to Roberto, to Sean, and to Brian. So yeah, that's about it. I really want to thank you guys for watching this video. It's hard to tell because I'm using this new app. It's hard to tell if you guys are watching. I see that there are some people watching. I'm not sure if they're able to comment, but that is okay. But I'm going to cut it here. Hopefully, I wanted to make this one last comment. If you guys are interested in having me do a Q&A on my next live stream, that is something that can totally happen. So maybe not in the live chat here. If there is one, I'm not even sure there's one. This is the first time I'm streaming from my phone. But if there is I'm sure afterwards there's a comment section underneath. Why don't you list in the comments some questions that you may or may not have for me? It'd be great to connect with you guys, the viewers, the subscribers, and learn a little bit about each other. So I'd love for you guys to do that. So I will, check you guys out in my next live stream video, which is probably going to be on Monday evening where I talk about one of the Kickstarter campaigns or Indiegogo campaigns. So maybe we can do some answering there if you want to do some Q&A with me now or in the comments down below. So until the next video, this is Jay Andrews with reviews across the board, reminding you to stay calm and always question.